afternoon, Walden. Yes, yes. All right. I'm Nina Neighbors, Vice Provost for the Division of Healthcare Access and Quality here at Walden. It's my great pleasure to welcome all of you to Walden University's 73rd Commencement Ceremony. Commencement is a landmark event in the lives of you, our graduates, and your families. This is an occasion for all of us to express our pride in your accomplishments. I hope you had a chance to see some of the words of congratulation from our faculty before the ceremony. These messages celebrate all that you've accomplished and can be viewed on the commencement showroom if you missed them. Not only is this a chance to celebrate this academic milestone, but it is also a reminder of the value and joy of being together as a community. This is our favorite time of year. As we begin our ceremony today, I'd like to acknowledge an integral part of our community, Walden University's Board of Directors. Their devotion to our mission and our students has made us the thriving, distinctive institution we are today. I ask that all of our board members please stand so that we may recognize you. Thank you. We all greatly appreciate your passion for Walden and for every one of our students. Walden celebrates commencement twice a year, and this celebration is one that spans the globe. The stunning display of flags on the screens represents the 110 countries that our graduates currently call home. From Canada to Zimbabwe. I'm always inspired when so many members of our global learning community come together in one place. There is another vibrant part of the Walden community we'd like to acknowledge as well, our alumni network. You will hear more about the network later in the program, all about the network, right? When each of you officially joins the ranks of the Walden Alumni Network. There are so many more graduates celebrating with us around the world that will also be your fellow alumni. It's so wonderful to be able to see our graduates here today in person, and I look forward to celebrating many more on July 26th at our virtual ceremony. You shared photos in your regalia with your spouses, children, and families, celebrating at some of your favorite locations. These moments you've captured are a culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. You've all overcome challenges and achieved remarkable things. You might have caught some of these graduate photos as you joined us in the room today, and we will play a tribute to highlight some of our favorites later on in the ceremony. And although commencement is a joyous occasion, it is also bittersweet for many of us. As we gather together today, we cannot help but think about the remarkable people who are unable to experience this moment and share their light with us. At this time, let us remember those in the Walden community we have lost since the last commencement and recognize their impact on Walden's legacy. The names of these individuals are in your commencement book on page 19 and can be found online on the Walden commencement page. Please join me in honoring their memories with a moment of silence. Thank you. As we celebrate this momentous occasion, let's give a warm welcome to Dr. Sue Subak, my boss, Walden University's Associate President and Provost.
It's not often I have to raise the microphones. Thank you, Nina. I wish she'd act like I was her boss more often, too. Whew, wow, look at this room. It is packed way back to the back corner. Seriously, take a look around. Like, soak this in for a minute. This is huge. This is your day, your moment, and I know for a fact that none of you got here alone. And we're going to spend a good part of our day celebrating those folks who were a part of our journey. And in this moment, I'd like to start with something quite simple to get that started, by celebrating your fellow graduates. So let's take a second to turn to someone near you and say, "Congratulations, we did it." Whew, that felt good, didn't it? All right, so now you can settle in. Let go of the deep breath, like it's okay. Sit back, enjoy this. It doesn't happen often, so take it all in. And that felt really good, huh? And I think it felt especially good because success is never just about one person. It's about the community that lifts us, the late night pep talks you gave each other, the sacrifices, and I would imagine for most of us, a wide variety of supports from many, many people. At recent commencements, as our regular attendees know, I've often talked about these supports through the lens of inclusivity, and certainly that's a cornerstone of who we are as a university. But today, in this moment, I wanted to shift gears and talk about something I've been thinking about lately that is just as powerful: kindness. Recently, I came across a phrase that stopped me in my tracks, kind of literally, because like many of you, I'm sure I was reading my phone while I was walking, and I read something, I was like, oh, I better stop and read that, like really read it, right? Because what it said was, the kindest person in the room is probably also the smartest. I see you thinking about it. I had to stop and think about it too. I'm like, really? Do I believe that? Do you believe it? Some of you are skeptical. Work with me. I for sure, have tended to think of intelligence as knowing all the answers, making the best arguments, or coming out on top. But what if true intelligence, the kind that changes lives, shows up in how we treat each other? And well, I've had occasion to give this a lot of thought in the past year as I've faced my own personal challenges. And I've been lifted up through this difficult time by the power of many, many, many kindnesses from a whole lot of people, many of whom are in this room today. And you see, as people reached out to help me during this time, they would share stories with me. And nobody ever called me up and said, "Sue, you were so dang smart in that meeting. I just want to help you now." No, what they said was, "I remember how you gave me time off when my mom was sick. I remember you just saw me in the office one day and you knew something was up and you gave me a hug. And I couldn't function until that moment. And you gave me what I needed." You see, the PhD got me in the door. It got me a job. And I'd like to think I'm pretty smart at that job. But when I needed real support, the choices I've made along the way to be kind is what allowed me to get the support I needed when the times got super, super tough. So as we sit here today, we can reflect on our choices. We all, chose to persevere, or we wouldn't be here today. I know I wouldn't. On this day, which demonstrates the choices you made to use your intelligence to earn your first or a higher degree. And each day forward, we'll make more choices about how we will use that knowledge and use that degree. And I'll say that kindness is also a choice, perhaps the boldest choice of all. We've all seen how easy it is to be loud. Gosh, there are a lot of loud people out there right now. It's easy to be a bully. It's easy to want to be right every time. But to be kind, that takes awareness. It takes strength. It takes intention. And it takes the courage to pause, to actually truly listen, and to respond with empathy instead of reaction. This is the kind of practice I'd like to make more of in my future. And you know, some of that for me has been about this idea that being kind is weak. Reflect on that. Let's be real. Kindness isn't weak. It is definitely not soft. It is the more difficult path to follow in the face of obstacles. And when practiced with all our hearts and in concert with a community like this one, it's a force that can build bridges, break down barriers, and open doors that intellect and degrees alone will never do. And I'll tell you, when I am weakest is when I am not being kind. It shows. So as you step into your next chapter, whether you're starting a new job, leading a team, or advocating for change, I challenge you. Be the person who listens first. Be the one who lifts others up. Be the one who makes people feel seen, valued, and capable. Demonstrate the strength of kindness, because in the end, that's what real leadership looks like. Today is a celebration that begins that new chapter for each of us, one where we will have many choices. So here's another question for you. What will people remember about the choices you make from this day forward? I'm so excited about the idea that those choices will let it be your kindness, our collective, strong kindness that will create a force that cannot be stopped. We have a lot to do in this world, a whole lot, for ourselves, for our families, for our communities, and for our countries. And I am proud to announce today that with this graduating class, you now join a network of more than 200,000 graduates of Walden University. And they're all waiting to welcome you with open arms, to join them in inspiring change and hope in your communities. Your efforts, our collective efforts, show the transformative power of education and the positive impact you can have on your life and those around you. I can't wait to hear the acts of kindness, big and small, that show the world how true power shines through these acts. You've done that through your work at Walden, and I am confident that you and the 200,000, I'm going to keep saying that, we're really proud of it, the 200,000 other Walden graduates making their mark this way can make a profound difference today and every day. Be the smartest person in the room by being the kindest. Congratulations, strong, kind class of 2025. And with that, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank a group of strong, kind, intelligent people in our audience and on stage. I ask that all of our academic leaders and faculty members here today please stand or otherwise signify your presence and be recognized. Speaking of strong, kind, intelligent, I am delighted to welcome to the podium Dr. Sydney Shaw, a highly respected member of Walden's faculty. Dr. Shaw has been a dedicated professional counselor since 2001, with diverse experience across many settings, including rural Alaska, medical clinics, and school counseling. An influential voice in mental health, Dr. Shaw has presented at national and international conferences and published widely. He also contributes to well-being and suicide prevention efforts through the Montana Happiness Project. Dr. Shaw has been a core faculty member in Walden's MS in Clinical Mental Health Counseling program since 2014, profoundly impacting the next generation of counselors. Please help me welcome Dr. Sydney Shaw.
Good afternoon, graduates. I look out there at you all in your regalia, and it seems like what comes to mind is a sea of academic gladiators coming out of the rubble of discussion posts and dissertations and final projects. You've been tested in battle. You look great. Let's give it up for the graduates, everyone. As a first-generation college graduate, I'll begin by pointing out the obvious, that graduation is not a solo achievement. So before we go any further, graduates, I would like you to take a moment to think about the supporters in your life, the friends and family that have helped get you here. Graduates, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Let's begin with gratitude and acknowledgement. Just take a second for a moment. Soak in the people, the energy, how profound this moment is. As a counselor for the past 25 years and a professor of counseling, there's a core rule or guideline in the counseling and psychotherapy field that seems relevant here today. It feels relevant to me. And I share this rule with all of my students. That rule is, don't tell people how they should feel or how they shouldn't feel. It's part of respecting each person's experience and autonomy. Also, telling people how they should feel usually just doesn't work. This rule might sound straightforward, but it's not always easy to follow. Like when someone seems overwhelmed by what appears from an outsider's perspective as unwarranted guilt or shame, it's a common impulse, and I feel it sometimes, to say, you shouldn't feel guilty about that. But the job of counselors is not to dictate what emotions a person should feel or shouldn't feel. It's to help people get curious about what they feel and to learn from it, to explore that emotion and not override it. Standing here today, this rule is a little bit challenging for me to honor. I feel a strong temptation to say something like, we should all feel joy and happiness in this moment. Who doesn't want to feel that? Because I feel joy and fulfillment and gratitude on behalf of all these graduates and their families and friends and the faculty. But I'll honor the rule. I won't tell you what you should feel. I'll simply say that whatever you feel, whatever emotions you have in this moment are worth savoring and they're worth noticing. So you heard in the introduction that I'm a trainer with the Montana Happiness Project, a group of counselors and psychologists focused on suicide prevention and promoting mental health well-being. We originally came together out of concern about rising suicide rates, and we chose the word Happiness Project as a kind of shorthand for focus on the opposite of despair. Not because I'm against happiness, but I kind of have some problems with the name. I'm all for happiness. But the way that we often define happiness in the modern era tends to be fairly narrow. When we say happiness, think about this, we usually mean a positive mood, such as joy or satisfaction or contentment. And these are important emotional states, but they're also fleeting. I don't want to do too much nerding out on psychology and philosophy here, but I'm going to do a little bit, just a little bit. But there's something that modern research and ancient wisdom has emphasized as a more stable pathway toward well-being. And to share my $10 word of the day, it's eudaimonia. This is a term used by ancient Greek philosophers to refer to living a life in accord with values and virtues. So as mentioned earlier, I'm part of the Montana Happiness Project, and I once proposed to that group that we change our name from the Montana Happiness Project to the Montana Eudaimonia Project. Yeah, that's kind of what the response was, some chuckles. There was actually a long pause, and one person finally said, that doesn't really roll off the tongue very well. So, good point. But this focus on living life in alignment with one's values and virtues is less about chasing momentary emotions and more about building a life of meaning and direction. Emotion and passion are essential, and these give life its vibrance in many ways. But passion and emotion alone can burn out or cause us to veer off course. What sustains us over time are the values that shape our direction. I've learned a lot about this through my work, not just from books or research, but with people. From the clients that I sit with, the students that I teach. And I want to tell you a brief story about a teenager who had a pretty big impact on me. I worked with this teenager about 20 years ago now, and he was expressive and full of emotion and vigor like many teenagers, and sometimes he was brutally honest. And one day in a counseling session with this client, I was using a technique called developing discrepancy. Our counseling and psychology students will be, or graduates will be familiar with this. And this is where a counselor points out contradictions between what the client wants and what they're actually doing in their life. So in this case, I would say things to him such as, so skipping school feels liberating to you, and it's also what led you to being required to come to these sessions twice a week. Or sneaking out of your house at night feels like freedom in the moment, and then your freedom is taken away because you're grounded and on probation. It's pretty classic counselor stuff, but you can see how, if it's overused, it would be pretty annoying. And I felt like I was on a roll, just pointing out a lot of his self-contradictions. After a few rounds of this, he looked at me disparagingly, and he said, "You act so stupid." Yeah, and that kind of stopped me in my tracks. And without thinking very much, I replied, "It's not an act." He thought it was funny as well. And I was surprised in that pause that something so clever would fall out of my mouth. But it did, and we both laughed. The tension eased a bit, and we found our footing again. I'm not always so nimble as a counselor, but what I appreciate about that moment and what has stayed with me was how it reminded me of the value of humility. That small moment of not getting defensive opened a door. Humor helped, but humility was the real key. Still, humility as a value alone isn't enough. Too much humility and you start to disappear. You lose your voice. In that moment, I also needed a dose of self-confidence, the confidence to acknowledge a mistake and keep going, to be present even when I wasn't polished. Humility has usually come relatively easily for me in life, but values must be tempered with other values in order not to go too far in one direction. Self-confidence as a guiding value to help temper humility is something that's been more challenging for me and that I've had to work on. I still consciously work on this, especially when I feel not so confident. Emotions are powerful, and they often accompany our most important experiences. But they are also not always the best compass. Think about this. They feel strong, they're powerful, but are they pointing us in the right direction? Fear can steer us away from what we care about. Anger can rush us into things that we later regret. Even comfort can be a trap, keeping us from growth. Values are quieter, but they're steady. They don't always tell us what feels good, but they do remind us about what matters. While there are many universally important values, such as humility or courage or benevolence, we also have to decide which core values are most important for each of us as individuals. One of my former clients determined in our work together that an important value for her was what she called compassionate engagement. And this was because she had a tendency to either withdraw from people and not engage at all, or when she did engage with others, it was in ways that were overbearing. Working together, we developed a routine for her. Every morning when she woke and got out of bed, she would put her feet on the floor and she would say to herself after taking a pause, "Engage with compassion today." She would train herself to recite this mantra at various times throughout the day, reminding herself, this is what I value, to snap her out of autopilot. Sorry if that snap was loud. It's a hot mic up here. To snap herself out of it. That's better. To say, this is what I value in the world. Get out of autopilot and focus on how you want to be. Graduation is often a time of stepping into a new chapter and reorienting to some degree, whether that's a new job or traveling or more education or simply figuring things out. Whatever that next step is, you will encounter a full range of emotions, as you all know. Emotions like elation, fear, boredom, doubt, excitement, anxiety, angst. But amid all that emotional noise, it's worth asking, what kind of person do I want to be in this moment, in this life? Because when we clarify what matters to us, our values, we gain a different kind of freedom. We're no longer led only by how we feel, but by who we're committed to being in this moment and who we're committed to becoming. Values like courage, honesty, and kindness can guide us even when our emotions are pulling us in another direction. And here's the paradox. Acting in line with our values, even when it's hard or inconsistent with our emotions, isn't being fake. It's being faithful to a deeper version of ourselves than simply the impulse of emotional responses. Living with integrity doesn't mean you always feel brave. It means you choose courage, even when you are afraid. So let this day be more of a celebration of what you've accomplished. Of course, it is that, and we're going to celebrate, right? But let it also be a quiet turning point, a moment to name what matters to you and to begin the practice of returning to it again and again. Not because it's easy and not because emotions will always cooperate, but because values give us direction, even when the emotional weather changes. We don't need all the answers, and of course we won't have all the answers, but we can begin by deciding who we want to be. We can choose to act in alignment with our values, not just on our best days, but especially on our hardest ones. Be curious, be compassionate, be courageous, live with gusto. And most of all, strive to be virtuous, not just when the wind is at your back, but when it's against you. Congratulations, class of 2025. May you go forward with both fire and direction. May you feel deeply, act wisely, and live in a way that reflects the very best of who you are. Congratulations.
Whew. Dr. Shaw, thank you for sharing such a powerful message about living with integrity and aligning our lives with what truly matters. Your words encourage us to look inward and to bravely choose courage, compassion, kindness, and our core values as we embark on our next chapters and make our impact on the world. All right, I've been trying to get a really good drum roll all weekend. Can you all give me a good drum roll? All right, you beat the other ones, thank you. So with no further ado, the moment you've been waiting for. Walden graduates, it is my pleasure to ask Dr. Anita McDonald, a member of the Walden University Board of Directors, to join me on stage for the conferral of your degrees. And I am going to have to backtrack and invite the chair of our board, Dr. Tony Freeman, to join me on stage for the conferral of your degrees. Tony, not Anita. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Business Administration, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Healthcare Administration, Doctor of Human Services, Doctor of Information Technology, Doctor of Nursing Practice, I know those deans have been talking to you, Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Public Administration, Doctor of Public Health, Doctor of Psychology and Behavioral Health Leadership, and the Doctor of Social Work. Please rise or otherwise signify your presence. Okay, that was a really long list, so I want to be sure. If you're getting a doctoral degree, you should be standing up. Okay. Ms. Freeman, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you these candidates who have completed all of their doctoral requirements.
Thank you. One of the treasures of being chair of the board is that I get to say candidates, upon the authority vested in the board of directors of Walden University by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the doctoral degrees to which you are entitled with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. Will the candidates for the master's degrees please rise or otherwise signify your presence? These include candidates for Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Clinical Mental Health Counseling, Master of Healthcare Administration, Master of Information Systems Management, Master of Philosophy, Master of Public Administration, Master of Public Health, Master of School Counseling, Master of Science, Master of Science in Nursing, I'm going to have a word with that nursing dean later. And Master of Social Work. Nurses, you have to admit, they might be smaller, but they are mighty. All right, just so everyone can have their moment. If you're not getting a Master of Science in Nursing, and you're not getting a Master of Science and a Master of Social Work, but any other master's degree, let me hear you. Whew. I'm just going to say you set the record today. Ms. Freeman, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you these very enthusiastic candidates who have completed all of their master's degree requirements.
Dear enthusiastic candidates, upon the authority vested in the Board of Directors of Walden University by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the degrees to which you are entitled with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Master's graduates, you may be seated. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Social Work, and Bachelor of Science please rise or otherwise signify your presence? The Bachelor of Science includes any discipline in the Bachelor of Science. So if you're getting your bachelor's degree, now's your time to stand up. All right, master students. Do you remember taking math class as an undergrad? Give it up for them. Ms. Freeman, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the faculty of Walden University, I have the great pleasure of presenting to you these candidates who have completed all of the requirements for the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Social Work.
Candidates, upon the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of Walden University, by the state of Minnesota, I confer upon you the degrees to which you are entitled, with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Bachelor's graduates, you may be seated. Before we ask our graduates to join me on stage, I'd like to mention that you'll see a few of them wearing various cords or stoles. These accessories often symbolize academic achievement or membership in one of our elite honor societies. Some wear a teal stole with the Walden University seal. This represents their special affiliation as employees of Walden and the Adtalem family. It also means we're going to give them some extra hugs when they come across the stage. Don't be alarmed. Others are wearing teal and white braided cords to signify they are a lifelong learner with Walden, having earned more than one degree with Walden University. The graduate recognition portion of the ceremony will start with the hooding of the doctoral graduates. The presentation of the academic hood is a powerful and highly symbolic moment. Once a graduate has been hooded, they will hood the next graduate in a chain that connects everyone to each other in this celebratory moment. Thank you for that little cheer up here in the front, because the way that Walden does this is unique and is highly representative of the way we feel about education. When you get, you should give. As you get your doctorate, you hand it to the next person in the chain, and we're all connected. Doctoral graduates, once you've been hooded, you will take the place of the graduate who hooded you, and you will hood the next graduate. Once you have finished hooding the graduate behind you, you may cross the stage, collect your diploma cover, take a beautiful photo, exit the stage, and return to your seat. Before we begin recognizing our graduates, we would like to honor George Hickson, a candidate in the PhD in Public Policy and Administration program and a graduate of the Master of Philosophy in Public Policy and Administration program. Accepting on his behalf is his daughter, Samantha Hickson. I was hoping I might work on the little tearing up I was doing there, but it didn't help. Yeah. Now, let's begin individually recognizing our graduates. Will the doctoral candidates please join me on stage to receive your academic hoods?
Dr. Tashara Coakley. Dr. Carl Edward Dick, Jr. Dr. Katricia Fletcher Williams. Dr. Tamlar Walton. Dr. Amos Columba. Dr. Omobola Omotimirin. Dr. Derek Bennett. Dr. Kari Ann Hunter Thompson. Dr. Courtney Hayward. Dr. Comfort O. Payne. Dr. Damian Michael Wilson. Dr. Baraka Akeo. Dr. Winford Craig. Dr. Frank Hembu. Dr. Destiny Britt. Dr. Lenka Kimla. Dr. Netsai Nancy Mariga Andere. Dr. Akisha Arnett Jones. Dr. Teresa Marie Pfizer. Dr. Sherry-Ann Reed. Dr. Olivia Patrice Leonard. Dr. Ayman Hussein. Dr. Alexandria Fletcher. Dr. Nuela Ume. Dr. Kwame Janhini. Dr. Sherlyn Kimberly Harris. Dr. Tammy White Jolivet. Dr. Peter Ann Marie Blackstock. Dr. Kelly Murphy. Dr. Eva Boyd. Dr. Chineze Nkeme. Dr. Lena Yvette Campos. Dr. Nerida Sullins. Dr. Arista Bowen Garton. Dr. Stacy Stafford. Dr. Cecil Ann Morrison. Dr. Tony Shaw. Dr. Marcia Patrice Wilson. Dr. Vivian Arroyo. Dr. Jamila Afia Wilson. Dr. Shantae Atkinson. Dr. Vivian Adelaide Abadadzi. Dr. Shakia Jackson. Dr. Megan O'Meara. Dr. Akia Sheree Pittman. Dr. O'Neill Orlando Dakers. Dr. Marquita Crudup. Dr. Jerry Malone. Dr. Bea Schwartz Hawthorne. Dr. Aisha Franklin. Dr. Daniel Lawrence Gray. Dr. Rana Kawand. Dr. Wanda Charlotte Early. Dr. Thomas B. Scavone. Dr. George Luchiri Wajakoya. Dr. Lataka Lashonda Sally. Dr. Dwayne Ponton. Dr. Gail Venerable. Dr. Alicia Jones. Dr. Melton Harvey. Dr. Stephanie Marie Hadley. Dr. Robin Renee Griffin Kitzero. Dr. Mira Ann Simrock Lafort. Dr. Latasha Tongari Martin. Dr. Norma Yvette Rosado Gonzalez. Dr. Samantha Monique Hickson. Dr. Ruby Nelson Brockenberry. Dr. Dominique Demone Bloch Sr. Dr. Michelle Lisa Whitney. Dr. Shania Rochelle Miller Bright. Dr. Tony Victoria Lewis. Dr. Robert Britton III. Dr. Aima Lott Jonathan. Dr. Donald George Morris. Dr. Sidner Bosibori Naitondi Nyaboga. Dr. Sandra Elizabeth Rivera. Dr. Beverly C. Kittrell Johnson. Dr. Donald McHugh. Dr. Kul Dahal. Dr. Shanika Imani Berryman. Dr. Adeleke Moshod Abimbola. Dr. Joseph Ragsdale, Jr. Dr. Bridget Sherman. Dr. Jamar O'Neill Powell. Dr. Rhonda Renee Wood. Dr. Nicola M. Givens James. Dr. Regina Atkins. Dr. Jarvis John Arias Corriga. Dr. Andrew Ajinde Omomehin. Dr. Lisa Renee Schlichting. Dr. Eddie O. Ndife. Dr. Winona Sewell Hall. Dr. Elvira Gina Pirante Wolford. Dr. Miriel Aminata Memi Dumbia. Dr. Natasha Denise Thomas. Dr. Latoya Lehman. Dr. McKenna Caitlin Brown. Dr. Ruth Korfa. Dr. Michelle Denise Broussard. Dr. Marquita Tucker. Dr. Nardia Natisha Robinson Wellington. Dr. Robin Alicia Tyson. Dr. Jamark Rashad Crawford. Dr. Sharice J. Bailey. Dr. Jeanette Clacken. Dr. Stacy Warren. Dr. Lauren K. Wilson. Dr. Jacinda Lay. Dr. Alexandria Angel Draper. Dr. Bethany LaLauren. Dr. Lori Carthy. Dr. Alicia Wash. Dr. Deanne Webb. Dr. Garland Keith Voss. Dr. Marcel Williams Hines. Dr. Paula Kushanik. Dr. Emanuela Muga. Dr. Christelle Meli. Dr. Chinenye V. Okpuaka. Dr. Keisha LeBron. Dr. Chinwe Genevieve Nwaigwe. Dr. Sandra Onyenwezi. Dr. Fry Florence Fawn. Dr. Vero Fawn. Dr. Julius Abam. Dr. Edith Livy. Dr. Tiona Aririogu. Dr. McBarbara Amechi. Dr. Ivana Priscilla A.A. Buama. Dr. Stephanie Enionwu. Dr. Florence Gabadahan. Dr. Sandrine Kays. Dr. Abena Ofori Atta. Dr. Christiana Agunane. Dr. Pius Tanyifor. Dr. Vera Ngenwe Nkweti. Dr. Nicolin Christophers Danyam Mbango. Dr. Chiatwogu Ukaga. Dr. Rui Wahida Mir. Dr. Bisola Oyedele. Dr. Tina Clark Cherry. Dr. Molly May Ellington. Dr. Fatumata Niagado. Dr. Nadine Carol Missiet Fogoum. Dr. Nadine Germain Kakanu. Dr. Veronica Ebere Ani. Dr. Kerenge Ayuk Ako Ibot. Dr. Gloria Osuoza. Dr. Aina Oyibo. Dr. Josephine Nanzo. Dr. Alexine Nansinla. Dr. Taiwo Uguntade. Dr. Bemi Sola Elizabeth Mojelope. Dr. Ibena Prempe. Dr. Wanda Alexis Booker. Dr. Venetia Kofele Ngape. Dr. Amoia Oberekor Okivie. Dr. Evelyn Montab Akem. Dr. Rufina Ewane. Dr. Ehoma Chooks. Dr. Chika Uogalu. Dr. Janie Fleming. Dr. Carolyn Jean Jimerson. Dr. Karen Hampton. Dr. Lucretia Denise Sanders. Dr. Ernestina Okusua Ohene Agyakwa. Dr. Angela Faye Green. Dr. Gertrude Guatem. Dr. Kane Gareth R. Pantaleon. Dr. Sureka Gurantla. Dr. Josephine Bonje. Dr. Eniyinkia Forte. Dr. Aloysius Tamufor. Dr. Devin Edmond. This concludes the recognition for the doctoral graduates.
I told you there could be some extra hugs. I'm allegedly her boss, too. Some days. Congratulations to all of our doctoral graduates. The journey is complete, and we wish you the best in carrying Walden's social change mission with you as you leverage your degree to make global change. And you set the example for all our graduates today, showing them that a higher degree is indeed possible for each and every one of our master's, bachelor's, and specialist graduates as well. 186 of them. This is our last ceremony of the weekend. Over 620 new doctors, courtesy of Walden University. All right, let's keep that energy going, everybody. Handing a diploma doesn't take as long as a hood, so it'll move faster from here. Our bachelor's, master's, and specialist graduates will be recognized next. And like all of the graduates who will cross this stage, they worked hard to get here, and their family and friends are here to share in this special moment with them and share in the energy that we're all creating together. So I'd like to take this opportunity to emphasize that we can all lend them our support too by staying seated throughout the graduation ceremony. Every graduate is important to us, and honoring their accomplishments is why we are here today. That's a lot of words to say. Please stay. Enjoy your moment and enjoy it with them too. Now, will the bachelor's candidates please join me on stage for conferral of your degrees and to be recognized.
Tisha Austin. Nikisha Simone Rowena Munnings. Veronica Mbute. Prakash Sanjel. Dishana Lorraine Burnside. Selamawit C. McConan. Laura May. Vivian Nchong Takang. Caitlin Yvette Stringer. Jonna L. Emmons. Sharon Rose Cooper. Erica Cardenas. Maite Salinas. Christina McCoy. Kiara Abel. Jolene White. Kendra Ebo. Empress Davis. Naisa Alejandro Goodwin. Kamala Shante Welling. Tata Famata Kone. Hattie Cole Edwards. Teresa Renee Toomer. Shakenya Randolph. Memunatu Brima. Ebony Hart. This concludes the recognition for the bachelor's graduates.
Will the master's candidates please join me on stage for conferral of your degrees and to be recognized.
Abdisalam Ahmed. Natasha Cora Shuford. Evangeline McDonald. Jerry Richard Smith. Crystal McIntosh. Ajane Edwards. Kiran Karki Singh. Amber Kopua. Tyson Antonio Davis. Natasha Lang. Sherry-Ann Burmall. Jamie Oliver. Castillo. Jimmy Elijah Akinyemi. Olufemi Amu. Sharna K. Poorman. Satriana Zapata Wachoya. Leanne Brown. Cheryl Miranda. Tiffany Marie Dorsey. Sean Luther Franks Taylor. Desiree Pitts. Dominique LaDon Simmons. Crystal Marie Truman Batson. Tierra Shanice Stevenson. Shireen Elise Janae Eam. Sade Colmer. Alicia Hughes Horton. Jessica Combs Beller. Leanne Oleta Monique Ebanks. Orvella Bettis. Dennis Spencer. Stephanie Caldwell. Ivalise Villafane. Noel D. Silvestri. Monica Howard. Hashel William Ukpe. James H. Jackson, Jr. Sandra Emiodi. Kimberly Yvonne Speller. Andrine Marguerite Rosier. Sabina Sinclair. Arlene Alejandra Resendiz. Nadata Caesar Price. Tawanda Evans Mays. Kayanne Latoya Shackleton Thomas. James Henry Caswell. Jalen Lania Hall. Lanaya Hall. Akirika Kishel Cooper. Naricia Tasika Williams Rowe. O'Shane Omar Wint. Nicole Edwards. Iria Gonzalez Suarez. Jailin Orfila. Lorna Kwamboka Mosetti. Romel Hilaire. Alfred Poiser. Crystal Odom. Lucas Wayne Howell. Shakitha McNeil. Natasha Wilson. Olivia Octavia King. Nadia Henderson. Isabella Fermin. Tange Jones Berry. Vanessa Garzon. Cherie Nelson. Maxine Dorothea Martin. Ava Halbert. Arlene Craig. Erica Thielemann. Janina Pollock. Daniel Jung. Melissa Elaine Davis. Janine Marstell Armstrong. Anicia Magruder. Maya Haney. Portia Bradford. Portia James. Celine Garcia. Jacob Thomas. Margaret Hillman. Ebony Imane Short. Lainey Elizabeth Romero. Amelia Samlal. Jasmine James. Lisa Watts. Irene Davis. Ebunolua Stephanie Lawal. Krishana Donald. Tracy Ann DaCosta. Andrea Lynette Rivas. Antonia Shepard. Carmelita Danielle Drake. Kimberly Sanchez Oaks. Carl Dunbar. Tony Danielle Duval. Veronica Cindy Gobadia. Michael Antonio Martin. Nuulao Glorious Ailele. Ashley Lina. Hilary Alverio Cruz. Callie Powell McFarland. Gloria Kisiedu. Thelma Ayafor. Jasmine Ty Lester. Amber Francis Ruker. Naima Bird. Ursula Bellamy. Mohammed Carbo. Joy Carson Brown. Christina Buchanan Scales. Chibuzo Amakwe. Tiffany Dillon. Aaliyah Marshall. Ariel Prince. Edgardo R. Rivera Droz. Alicia Garcia. Helen Tanis Pettit. Jeanette Baroa. Danielle Barnes. Latavia Roche Salisbury. Ariel Harper. Danila Eta. Aluel Nom. Kimberly Faber. Jonathan McKinney. Lanicia Nicole Harris. Arnisha Jackson. Augustina Kanu. Celestine Atia Faktale. Shirley Etienne. Omotaya Olorewaju. Temitope Shodende. Shakoya Drummond. Hilda Tuamapofo. Joyce Obeng Boteng. Elena Lok Yin Tom. Cassandra Parfait. Magali Jean. Omolola Latifa Kilani Bala. Cynthia Nkezi Anele. Mary Onwudiwe. Henrietta Anael. Winter Angel Wilson. Frida Ituka. Sophia Khalil. Victoria N. Duru. Marita Foreman. Rita Osei. Richard Tagulinao. Marielis Palau Carnal Sota. Jania Carbonella Genora. Nancy Juguna Noru. Mia Morgan. Andrea Hines. Tracy Otubu. Hannah Bafor. Mema Nchelem. Rose Lubin. Lisa Ramirez. Linda Belsenor. Kiruka Helen Kimball. Jennifer Kravechkeno. Alexis Simpson. Naomi Borsikot. Benedicta Ntendi. Kenneth Edimo. Madison G. Greb. Hazel Ann Placidas. Abimbola T. Olubi. Olushade Adebola. Tamika Renee Gilbert. Arlene Diaz Baez. Onyebuchi Ebisike. Darling Shiri. Jenny Chilling-Irian. Florence B. Akum. Oluwakemi Irene Fagbemi Alu. Rex Boyson Opok. Rosamond Seki. Do Marjasha Mba Christina. Crystal Pope. Emma Hilda Winlamba. Chike Ogbona. Isohe Oboro. Mercy Galabe. Jennifer Udo. Solomon Ifeanyi Duruji. Leah LeConte. Sandra Michelle Bazar Amistad. Maxwell Chijioke Allen. Emmeline Tumanjong. Carlene Plaisir. Evelyn Guanmanfong. Jordani Guerra. Abigail Dodu. Maureen Mungore. William Gilmore. Nabella Alectus. Blessy Mary Varghese. Chika Efeinwa Ogba. Perpetual Ogochukwu Nolisa. Henrietta Patricia Pie. Lillian Emesue. Chinenye Obeleagu. Folashade Lodjede. Vanetta M. Anderson. Marina Vitanovsky-Spirovsky. Candace Renee Williams. Betty Lynn Grove. Hyacinth Richards. Oluchi Uwoha. Kenneth Philip Koch. Siobhan Latrice Brooks Lindsay. Oluyemi Samson Adeagbo. Larissa Yosa. Yosandri Polanco Corporan. Ephraim Siam. Tina Shepard. Linda Obiaderi Osazua. Jerice Lovelace. Neoma Imelda Nwandinikwe. Christiana Ajakaye. Liseli Nzima Nzerue. Mary Vandy. Tolulope Christiana Owojore. Wilson Ngo Makia. Antoinette Saub. Kendra Wade. Ebony Hall. Felicia Wiggins Hutchinson. Monica Worsham Estes. Ligaya Ali. Patrice J. Quelch. Ryan Ashley McClellan. Shamika Taylor. Oriana Isabel Aguirre Sardoff. Zulika Adan. Lizette Cardona Sains. Omosolewa Esther Adegbile. Ene Ituk. Ekaete Upong. Janelle Sheree Joseph. Kimberly Foster. Immaculate Julius. Franklina Apia J. Fiona Amankwa. Aisatu Johnson. Octavia Walker. Sutapa Harney. Della Lutelli. Jessica Lee Fouts. Takesha Taylor. Rahel De Chasa Woyesa. Ishmerana Smith. Isaac Fende. Heather Ingram. Ashanti Tanae Coles. Courtney Marche Williams. Lillian Eneaneke. Angeli Marie Ronduan. Gladys Chifak. Rebecca K. Varney. Angela Ma Okori. Edith Chinwe Enyanwu. Lillian Duru. Kristen Marie Prescott. Sharona Wiggins. Mikhail Valcourt. Bessie Catherine Kutunge Maina. Moreliat Olabisi. Juliet Thomas. Okunbor Alfred Iamo. Patience Nochin Ebi. Laura Jeanette Sandoval. On Van Wyn. Alima Isa. Temitope Ifeolo. Deandra Dean. Tola Akinbobola. Adeline Balili Bray. Lawanda Roberts. Angel Barrios. Comfort A. Awungafak. Helena Mara. Esther Amaka Obioma. Anna Worden. Diana Paulson Wendell. Maxine Lewis. Kayan Nicola Telfer. Memory Rinamhoda. Jeanette Rodriguez. Josephine K. Marshall. Vaibhav Patel. Sharon Muchina. Krishnaben Patel. Irene Kenny. Lillian Michelle Aminga. Virginia Page Bodell. Ukamaka Nwanyegbo. Andrew Klaus Garver. Veronica Medrano Funes. Rex Rios Doctor. Mireb Akininwo. Ogechukwu Juliet Udiogu. Kendra Ankaya Pante. Michelle Uko. Michael Uko. Adekunbi Oyewale. Sangita Tapa Magar. Iwana Sylvester. Eldred Perpetual P. Aloba. Lisa Matthews. Eunice Gaston. Patrice DeBeek. Fatmata Kamara. Marie Kabia. Jessica Manning. Deirdre Jane Pevy. Kiana Caldwell. Vanessa Marie Williams. Sean Chantel Evelyn. Canatrice Whitfield. Maxine Butterfield. Charlene Admarie Bogle. Bethel Daniel. Jane Asamoah Barninier. Martha Alice Donalda Flickinger. Natasha Wilson Glenn. Shirley Herney. Diane Earn. Aderoke N. Adeyemo. Victoria Oluwakemi Ugunbode Etsano. Millicent Epau. Tanya Weaver Hill. Shantae Nicole Smith. Mallory Purvis. Kayla Nicole Roberts. Josephine Victor. Andrea Uliano. Leamon Gay King. Olayinka Alatise. Ronnie Jan Baptiste. And this concludes the recognition for the master's graduates.
All right, we're still excited, especially right up here. They are the bomb, as I just heard. Earlier in the ceremony, I made a plea for folks to say. So I'd like to say thank you to those who stayed. And I am known for keeping the events team here on their toes. So while you all were walking across the stage, we arranged for each of you to get a ticket at your seat, which you can take to the Walden Gear Shop and claim a little prize for staying. I hear it's nice. You should go. As we wait for the last group of graduates to make their way back to their seats, you might have noticed some amazing photos circulating online and displayed earlier today. These photos are a testament to your journey, your achievements, and the incredible people you've shared this experience with. Let's take a moment to enjoy a special tribute, a montage of some of our favorite graduate photos. All right. Graduates, please stand as you are able. Woo! As scholars and practitioners who have received doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees, you may now grasp your tassels and move them to the left side as a symbol of your academic achievement. Congratulations. You are now official members of the Walden University alumni community. You join a network of more than 200,000 alumni from more than 165 countries. We are incredibly proud to welcome you and celebrate together as we reach this significant milestone together. Welcome, Walden University alumni. You should be very proud of what you've accomplished. Your degree is the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and perseverance. You put in the late nights and the early mornings and every little minute in between. Caring for children, juggling work, caring for spouses and parents in your community, you worked on yet another draft. You added another discussion thread, even when you were feeling threadbare. You also set an example for others. If you did homework at the kitchen table with your children, you demonstrated lifelong learning in a way that they will always remember. If you were the first in your family, like me, to earn a college degree, you established a legacy that will inspire generations. And if you defied the odds to be here today, you are in great company. You are also in great company today because the people who love you and sacrifice for you are with you in spirit and in person. We could hear them. And they could not be more proud. So now our final acknowledgement of an important segment of the Walden community. Graduates, please turn and face your family and friends. You're looking at the support network that lifted you up along the way. They cooked dinners and did the dishes so you could get an assignment done. They watched the kids so you could do your research. They took on additional burdens, big and small, so that you could better yourself and your family. So now it's time for you to give them a great big round of applause. And now it's time to prove to everyone that the sacrifice was worth it. Show the world what you can do. Take what you've learned and use it to better your life and the lives of those around you. Set that course to create lasting, positive social change. I urge all of you to use your degree to make life better for yourself and for others. Be the one who steps up to solve a problem. Be a person of character, kindness, and integrity. Be a person of action and make a difference. Use your education and that degree in your hands to create and inspire positive change. And today especially, shine your light. I see it in you. But also, allow the light to shine upon you. Congratulations, and thank you all for being a part of this milestone celebration. You are invited to join the faculty and continue the celebration in Grad Central. We will now conclude Walden's 73rd commencement ceremony. I ask that you all remain in place, enjoying the music and the moment. Yes, dancing is allowed, until the platform and faculty have both left the auditorium. Grand Marshal Dr. Pierce, please lead us. Congratulations again to our graduating class.